whatever it takes. I like this one.
There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if they could become something more.
to see if they could work together when we needed them to.
To fight the battles that we never could.
Ba, 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 ba. Welcome back to the regular podcast. It's Anything But. We return with the MCU Rewatch, episode 22, Avengers Endgame.
Last week we did Iron Man. Feels just like last week.
Yep. 22 weeks, man. Can't believe it.
22 weeks. Dang, that movie went by quick, just like them weeks.
Yep.
Like, it didn't...
Oh well, Endgame sucks anyway. Next.
Okay, right off to that, huh, Sterling? That? We're gonna get right into the Endgame suck. You can't even cap, Sterling. This movie does not suck.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
Suck.
It doesn't.
People who say this movie sucks, they're delusional.
Yeah, I thought. I didn't love Avengers Endgame.
Oh, you're a freaking loser. Canadian lad, you too. You too, Canadian lad. You're both losers.
Yeah. You literally rode off
this is an Infinity War.
Okay.
Are the movies that all the casuals like.
This is Infinity War Part 2.
All the casuals like it. It was supposed to be Endgame Part 2.
Honestly, man, it just makes me mad. Like, why do you guys watch Endgame and then... I don't know. What?
If they're watching the podcast right now, they've seen this movie. They're not here to learn about it. I mean, they've obviously seen the movie.
Everybody saw this movie. That's why it's the biggest.
Seen this movie.
That's why it's the biggest box office to this day.
And honestly, it deserves to.
Yeah.
Like, bringing in more fans isn't. There's nothing wrong with bringing in more fans. It's just when they act like this was the movie. It was like the Avengers started becoming cool.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, the first Avengers
ever for the launch.
Avengers: Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron came out like 4 years ago.
These are trash. Age of Ultron, trash. Thor, trash. Iron Man, trash. Captain America, trash. But not when Endgame. No, Iron Man died.
No, like,
America's old.
I felt bad, dude. I felt bad that Iron Man died.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know him. Exactly.
Thanos from Endgame
has seen a 5-minute clip of one of his movies.
Mm-hmm. Thanos from Endgame.
Thanos from Endgame. Like, come on. Like, for being like,
you can't.
Like, how can you like just watch this and then not? And especially it's worse when they watch this and don't watch the other movies.
They don't go back to the other ones.
Especially
Black Panther.
Any movie, honestly, they'll just watch this one and just be like, "Dang, that was good," and then never watch another Marvel.
Like that would they would literally say the film is good. Don't watch any other ones.
Exactly.
Like they came out the movie theater, dude. That movie was fire. Endgame was so good. You want to go see Endgame again next week?
Exactly.
But you haven't seen any of the other films. You wouldn't get any of the references.
Have all the people trying to like milk it for like views like a high top. I didn't love Avengers. Yes, you did. Don't lie. Yes, you did.
You know you did.
Yes,
you know you did. Same as though I didn't like Infinity War as other people did.
Canadian lad, you watching 25X? No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You didn't watch this 3-hour movie, 12 hours in total. You didn't do it. You just go on Reddit. You just go on r/.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, because it's so big, that just brings in the people who hate on it for the views. I mean, there's nothing wrong with hating it.
Yeah,
actually, do hate it.
And like, listen, bro, there's nothing wrong. Like you just said, there's nothing wrong with bringing in some new fans. I just think that you guys just watch the big event films without watching these smaller films.
But I don't like gatekeeping, though. I don't like saying y'all are fake fans.
I like saying that.
Nah, gatekeeping's wrong. Fake. They have to start off somewhere. I only think it's fake when they watch it and don't watch others. But if they just started with Endgame, I don't think that's fake. I don't think it's fake. It's just like, hey, it's a good place to start. Just like with Infinity War, go back and watch them. That's fine. But when you watch it,
bro.
tend to be a fan and you don't watch any of the other movies, that's a fake fan. That's fake.
Miss Space. Oh, is that Thanos from Endgame?
It was from Endgame.
Wait, she said that?
We're supposed to be reviewing this movie.
What on the?
And honestly, yeah, we're just talking about fake fans here. But
Santos.
So Endgame's good, but
Thanos.
Endgame's great. Endgame's like great, superb.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm not the only one who was kind of disappointed by some of it.
Yeah, like I am kind of disappointed a little bit, but Davis, this is your film. I don't want to put you on the spotlight right away, but this is your film. You go crazy.
I automatically liked from the start of the movie was the cold open. A lot of movies with a cold open always have some sort of emotion put onto it, or a morbid open. Those I like to see in the MCU because you don't get to see a lot of those dark moments, but I think it really helped the story here by bringing in Hawkeye.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like it morbid. I
like it.
What's the word? Not morbid.
Depressed?
Not depressing. It's just like tense.
Suicidal.
Oh yeah, tense. That would be a good word for it.
Tense.
It was a little morbid. I mean,
it is a cold open, but it's like super tense.
It's basically the equivalent of getting your family murdered in front of you, but maybe not that.
I mean, yeah.
Having a Hawkeye, pretty much.
Yeah, it did
having a Hawkeye. But not like saying this movie. I think it's got the best CGI out of any of them. I think with the budget they had, the visuals are outstanding. Like it looks this good.
Budget?
It looks this something.
360 million.
It looks this good, and then you just go back and watch something like, no offense, Black Panther. It's like, dang.
Was this the Avengers with the biggest budget?
Yeah.
How can Black Panther look?
Yeah,
wait, how is Black Panther better in every movie that's not his solo movie?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Same with Captain Marvel.
Even in this movie.
Okay, Sterling, you always have to take a dig at Captain Marvel, don't you?
Yeah, every episode.
I noticed that even in this movie, Black Panther CGI still wasn't on top. I think it's because of that cartoonish look they're trying to place. Well, it's kind of a cartoonish coloring that they're trying to put on him with the purple outline. I don't think it really suited the scene at all.
Yeah, and honestly, dude, his original suit was just much better.
Yeah, the purple just really
Like I get it, like the black and the purple that looks cool, but I mean it doesn't look good in here. It doesn't look good.
Oh, that looks fine. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, no, I
hating on the CGI
kinda don't
parts
like
that
it.
were lame. Like you were hating on parts where you didn't need
As soon as
to.
I saw him take the Infinity Gauntlet, I was like, ugh.
You were not. You were more like because you weren't saying anything.
It was
the whole time we were watching it. Most of the time.
It was I just find with Black Panther's suit, I just find it like without the purple, it looks much better.
I don't think it's the CGI. I think it's the way they animate him with the CGI. He's too rubbery.
Yeah, he just moves around
like the old Spider-Man. It's like he's moving too acrobatic and there's not a lot of weight. I don't think it's this more so the CGI. It's just how they animate him using the CGI.
And also the fact that each time that somebody hits him, he absorbs it and then he can let it out kinetic energy. That just kind of makes him feel a little bit too OP. I don't know.
We're talking about visuals.
That's just
talking about
and what'd you say?
Is he full CGI in his like fighting scenes in this movie?
Yeah.
Everything's CG.
But what else? Hulk CGI. That one was pretty impressive. That was impressive.
If you've ever seen Hulk's model, that's impressive.
I had some issues with that. If you look toward, well, I know this is just nitpicking, but I'd noticed that whenever you look towards his feet, the shadow didn't really blend with the ground, like of course the real actors that were on screen. So I thought it just kind of looked a little bit weird. It's just kind of nitpicking though, but that's just one thing I really noticed.
When did you see it? When did we ever really see his feet though? When did you like?
When he was doing the time travel thing, when he was standing at the dock mourning Nat, there was actually a lot.
Oh, that was a scene in Daylight. I don't know where you should see Shadow, but I don't know. Maybe
him in New Asgard. I
don't really remember seeing him in a place that had a lot of shadow, like where his feet.
Yeah. I mean, like for him, really,
You're talking about like how it's kind of floaty, like it's kind of floaty.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's how it is with all CGI characters.
It was like you're holding click and dragging him onto a picture. That's kind of what it reminded.
Yeah, whenever there's a CGI character with like a real background, they're always like really floaty.
Except for Rocket.
Hopefully they can.
Rocket always looks good.
Real dude.
Yeah, but kind of looked like his shadow was just a little maybe blurred.
I think that's just the fact that he's like floating. Because they always have to do like some artificial shadow with the CG character.
Yeah, it was like more shadow around his feet. All right, let's stop talking about Hulk.
Oh yeah, I can't really find anything like any bad visuals except for the color grading, but that's just it. Yeah, it just seems a little bit dull to me. But yeah, we can.
What do you guys think about? Let's go ahead and get it out. What do you guys think about Captain Marvel's role in this movie?
Great. You guys can go ahead and hate. I already know you. She's too much of a women powerful. You guys always got some crap about Captain Marvel.
Honestly, dude, I thought her character was pretty okay in this.
Okay.
I didn't think she was bad at all.
Womanizer. Just a womanizer.
One thing that I did hate though was that the fact that they try to make her as if she's better than everyone else. Like she's making snarky remarks to Rhodey. She's sitting down Rhodey. Steve is agreeing with her. She's talking. Nah, ain't no joke.
They played it for a joke, dude. It's like, hey,
no, it wasn't a joke.
No, I don't even care. You guys are always like, oh, she's too cocky. You guys wouldn't care if it was a dude. If Tony just got back and he's the one.
Shut up, dude, bro.
That's how you would be, Sterling.
Okay.
About the cast, don't bring up that fake stuff you brought up last time.
What?
Where you said all the cast disliked having her on set. Because that got debunked.
That was just a rumor.
No, it was no rumor. It was debunked. But no, what are you saying about the cast?
I liked that she was added to the cast. I think she was a good addition. I mean, there are definitely some things they could have changed to make her fit in better. But overall, I think it's okay. But I do wish she had more screen time. Maybe if they had given a loop year between Captain Marvel and Endgame, then maybe we would have got more screen time. But of course, I would have pushed back the movie and stuff. But honestly, that doesn't even matter now because all the movies been pushed back. So if we could have got Endgame in 2020, it wouldn't have been that bad. Like maybe maybe not March 2020, but like February 2020.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I think what he means is that at least we should have had like more. Yeah,
confused because you were talking about like a loop at the beginning. I was like, what?
Oh, I'm talking about a loop year. A loop year is a year in between.
A loop year.
Like if you graduate from high school and then you wait a year before you go to college, it's called a loop year.
So you just wanted a movie with a year with no Marvel movie, and that would have made her better.
No, we could have got some other.
Because I'm confused as to what you mean by like Captain Marvel. Like, I'm not trying to attack. I'm just saying like it's confusing. Like she would have done better if there was a loop year.
No.
Because that's what she said.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if Endgame came out at a later date, then we could have had more scenes with Captain Marvel in it. Because she didn't have a lot of screen time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. He probably means that, like he just said.
Just more screen time, pretty much.
Yeah. We should have just had more screen time with Captain Marvel instead of having her in a film where she kind of like sits down all of the
I think
Avengers.
It's good how she's like the last. Dude, she didn't even sit everyone down. That one thing with Rhodey, Sterling.
Yeah, and then Cap agreed with her.
Right back.
And Cap agreed with her.
She's right. What's happening here is happening everywhere.
No, she only said that 5 years later. But this happened in 2018. She said that there are a lot of different planets in the universe, and unfortunately, they didn't have you guys.
Dude, yeah. Unfortunately, Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing, even though it's a different quote. She said it
Alright, Johnny.
since because that's when she arrived. She's new. But no,
Okay,
we
well,
need to freaking talk another 15 minutes about Captain Marvel.
we don't need to talk about Captain
Tater.
Marvel, but we
both know. But
okay.
I think this movie handles characters better than Infinity War, honestly. But there's like a lot of characters, like freaking I always want to bring this up. Peter Quill, never first time back on Earth, doesn't say anything, bro.
Yep.
Rocket, the Guardians
was-
do not say a single word to Rocket.
That was yep. That
Rocket.
yeah, I mean, dude,
They
there
never
was even
talk.
a scene. Dude, there was a scene where like they were in the trenches. It was a deleted scene, and Rocket met up with Star-Lord again, and they was like, "Rocket, you're alive, my man." But I was like, dude, we didn't get that. Like, I wanted to see something like that. I wanted to see.
I
all
wanted
of
to see the
heroes
Guardians
together.
come back together.
I think the reason why you like the characters, the way the characters are handled in this movie is because there's a lot less characters at the beginning, so it gives you more time to add on to those singular characters instead of having triple.
Yeah, like you have more. Yeah, like there were multiple characters in Infinity War that they have to jump around a lot in. But in this movie, you can just focus on these two characters
I just feel like I like the character more because this movie focuses more on the character since it has that 3 hours and it's a lower cast. So yeah, partially right.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, they handle the characters better. But other than that, everything else belongs to Infinity War on my part. But let's elaborate. Okay, the action is more fast.
No, we're on characters. We're on characters, Sterling.
Okay.
Elaborate.
You kind of. Oh yeah. No, I said the characters are much better here than they are in Infinity War, but everything else, Infinity War takes the cake.
Kidding.
We got a long road ahead of us. So what's the next character you guys want to talk about?
Character. We could just go like with the small characters like Rhodey. He's cool, crippled though, but hey, it is what it is. Cripple's making jokes, so yeah, it's cool.
Suit, big.
Yep, not good at all.
I think it's horrible.
Yeah, but his head is floating.
I like Fat Thor. I like Fat Thor. I honestly do like Fat Thor in this movie. He's one of my favorites, even though they kind of just like forget Ragnarok. Like in Ragnarok, they like his whole arc was Thor. You don't need the hammer, and they kind of like did it from Endgame, from Infinity War. So Infinity War, he gets Stormbreaker. So it's like, okay, I thought you don't need an extra weapon. And then in this movie, he just gets the hammer back.
And then he becomes king at the end of Ragnarok, and then hands off King to Valkyrie.
Like I like how he doesn't want to be king, but like, dang, Taika, he feels bad.
Yeah,
like Thor doesn't go like Ultra Raiden mode.
I mean, like then again, like I said, they probably already consulted with the director.
We probably take Ragnarok too seriously.
Yeah,
just because I mean he kind of did set up Infinity War, so we have to. But Thor's fine. He's not bad. He's just different. In fact, he kind of played for a joke too many times.
I have my problems. I have my problems with Fat Thor, but we'll get into that in Hero Arc. I enjoy Fat Thor a little bit.
I think he was funny when I watched him first in the theater.
Honestly, the weakest character for this in terms of everything.
You can
I think it's Hulk.
And see piece by piece, like his entire arc just for this movie.
Yeah. Now you can think about it like, oh, this is a broken. Like, okay, Thor is really broken.
Yeah, that's why I said he's vulnerable.
If you thought he was broken in Infinity War, think about it.
Alright, what's the next character?
Hulk. Hulk sucks.
Hulk, you are you serious?
Jobbed, dude. Hulk gets jobbed. I think he doesn't suck. He doesn't suck. I just think he's the weakest character here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my things.
He's the character who doesn't have much going on.
Yeah, that's my main problem.
They tried to compensate Smart Hulk, but I just feel like
Smart Hulk's not the problem. It's just he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's the problem. I'm just
like he's just resorted to being the computer guy. We haven't had good Hulk since Ragnarok.
Yeah, like a savage, like a real savage.
Like Hulk fighting someone, like axe.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see Hulk.
Hulk got fired.
We literally, we literally had Hulk jump up at Surtur, trying to fight Surtur. Surtur was a big giant. But of course,
got fired. Infinity War got fired.
Always Sony.
Get this. Like, listen, bro. Like, listen, like I don't like Hulk in Infinity War. He's okay to me
Hulk
in
in Infinity War. There is no Hulk in Infinity War. What do you
Oh
mean?
yeah, you're right. Banner, the beginning of Infinity War, Hulk was kind of cool, but then he got punked. Then, but
He
that
got
was the
fired.
hype
That's when
up
he got
Thanos.
fired. That's when
Yeah,
he got
but that was,
fired.
but if you think about it, that was the way that it was gonna hype up Thanos. So I completely
They sold him,
let
and
that
they
slide.
never got him back.
Those punishments
Yeah, they
were
kind of
okay.
jobbed them a little bit in Infinity War. But when we come into Endgame,
I mean, I
dude, okay,
like
first
Smart
off,
Hulk. I like Smart Hulk, but he doesn't do anything. He's just
like first off, dude,
I think it was a really, really good character choice.
themselves into a corner. They were like, okay, well, Tony doesn't want to do it because he's got a daughter. Who are they gonna go to? Hulk.
oh, big brain,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll save my little rant of Hulk until hero art. We can get into that with the 6 original Avengers.
Long.
Just we can just have. Yeah, let's get right into the story.
Good story, beautifully. Masterclass. Like you said,
Oh,
peanut
yeah.
pot.
Great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
2 peas in a
Yeah.
pot. Infinity War Endgame.
Yep.
You could just watch
This-
those 2 movies. You got everything. You pretty much
Yeah,
got.
you see,
Okay,
This-
so about the story.
Yeah,
I
you
wanted,
go.
to, I wanted to start with a question. What do you guys think about the time skip?
I like it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's
just
yes,
like
it's
bleak.
perfect.
You're just
It
like-
makes sense.
It was
would think that it
literally
was gonna be
a.
a time jump.
It was literally a. Oh my god, it's real.
Yeah, like this. Okay, this has been going on for a long time.
It happened.
But the
thing is,
problem-
everyone was gasping, bro. Like 5 years. Like,
Yeah,
that's uncalled for.
You mean
Yeah, but
it's
that's-
uncalled
but that's
for.
the thing,
You
though.
have
That
5 years in Thanos' world. 5
but that's-
years.
but that's the thing, though. That time jump creates more problems inside of the story, in my opinion. But that doesn't trump like how I feel about it, though. I still think that it's a masterclass of storytelling. That
I
it,
think
it perfectly
adds
wraps
character
up.
progression that you don't get to see.
Yeah, but that's the
my
thing,
thing-
though.
For Endgame, I like how it skips these characters because after you just kill Thanos and then it just walks away. You're like, dang, 5 years.
Yeah, like
Oh my god, it's real. But like, it's like they didn't figure out how to get the stones. It's just 5
mm-mm.
in Thanos' world, and I like it. I do like how they fast forward the characters because like most of these characters, they've kind of already like been through it in Infinity War.
Yeah, they probably already moved on.
They've already
They
like
moved
been
on.
through the
Like
stuff,
Tony.
so they fast
Like Tony, he
forward.
moved on.
In Civil War, like Tony and Steve have already been angry at each other, so they fast forward. They fast forward to Ronan because Ronan didn't need to play a big part. He just needed like
Mm-mm.
Hawkeye. He's more violent now.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the 5 year is good.
I mean, if the
It's bleak.
tattoo didn't give that away, then,
It fits the tone.
yeah.
But like I was gonna say, I think Endgame and Infinity War are like the top and the bottom parts of the cake. Like you just eat the top and you can
Yeah.
eat the bottom and you'll be fine. But then those two,
Yeah, I'd rather eat-
all
I'd
those
rather eat
other
the top
movies,
Infinity
all
War.
those other movies in between, just if you eat those two, it just makes it better. You just get
Yeah.
full cake. Like you
Yeah,
don't have to watch all the other movies.
Satisfaction.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but it would enlighten the experience.
Exactly, because you get all the
It'll make the experience
callbacks.
better. Yeah,
Get all the
you get all the
callbacks.
callbacks. You actually feel something for the characters.
Yes.
You actually, feel something when Falcon says "on your left."
Hmm?
If you're
And
just a
there's so
casual
many
fan, you really
references
wouldn't
that
get
you'll
it.
just get.
Yeah, exactly. If
I
you're
am
just a
Iron
casual
Man.
fan, you wouldn't get it.
People will just be like, "Oh, he's Iron Man. He's literally
Yeah.
Iron Man." But no,
Cool.
if you've been watching these movies since the beginning, that started
It started off with him saying, "I am Iron Man." Thank you.
That's how it started off.
TGG
And then when
Knockout.
it goes back to 2012, people are gonna be like, "Okay, they time traveled."
Yeah.
Then you see the circle scene.
Whoa.
You're just like, "Dang, I remember all these moments." You get the callback
Go
to the
back to
elevator
Asgard
scene.
13.
You get
Yeah,
the callback to the
13.
elevator scene. You wouldn't know that if you haven't watched Winter Soldier. And it plays
Mhm.
me because, like, I thought they were gonna go down in that elevator again.
Exactly. And then they say Hail Hydra, which is something that non-comic
Everyone
fans
wanted to see from the
don't know.
comics. Everyone
Yeah.
wanted to see from the comics him say Hail Hydra. And we got that. Like, if you just watch Infinity War and Endgame, you pretty much get the summarized experience. But if
Yeah.
you just go through these movies piece by piece by piece, just each one, it just makes it way better.
Yeah.
So are we
100
talking
times
about
better.
The time travel theory concept.
Dude, the time travel, people think too much about it. And
Yeah.
you can't blame them because it's time travel.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
Like,
no
it's just,
way to do
it's
time
always
travel
gonna
right.
be. Yeah.
I really,
It's always
really
gonna be
like it
complicated.
because it's a little bit different. It's not like that normal those normal concepts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
like change
generic.
anything, change everything. You
It's
mean?
not generic.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a change anything, change everything.
It,
Yeah.
it adds a little bit of flavor to the concept. And I really liked that there was pop culture references that just kind of adds a cherry on top about it. And I think they did it. They did it.
You talk about the movies, the time travel movies.
Yeah, like Hot Tub Time Machine, Back to the Future.
Yeah, pop culture references.
My view on the time traveling thing, I mean, there's, like we said, there's no way that you can do time travel without there having like some problems. But I feel like it was explained great here.
Yeah.
I think they did a great job at explaining it to the point where they don't really have to explain it anymore inside.
And they made it so where they
MCU.
can't just infinitely use time travel.
Mm-hmm.
Can't just like if something happened, you can't just go back and change it.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened already.
Like, okay, it's gonna branch off into another. Like this, like that's my main problem with somebody saying, "Let's bring back Killmonger with an Infinity Stone." That's a fake Marvel fan. Let's bring back Killmonger with an Infinity Stone, so then he can be the king of Wakanda. First off, Killmonger killed millions of Wakandans and could kill millions of.
I like
Americans
Michael B.
also.
Jordan too, but like, Killmonger's not a
they're
good
not
guy.
Gonna let,
He's
they're
not a
not
good
gonna
guy.
Let him sit on the throne. Yeah,
He
they're not
is
gonna let
not
Eric
a good
sit on
guy.
the throne.
But with
Even if he does come back
the
as a
time
good guy.
travel, with the time travel, I think it's just like people like to bring up. Well, wait, how did old Cap get on the bench? It's a cool scene.
Yeah, like don't think too much about it. Like originally that was supposed to be Stan Lee.
I do agree with what you said earlier about him returning. They just didn't see him.
Yeah, that's how it's always been. Like he just came back a little bit earlier. He just came back a little bit earlier.
He's always been leaving. Like he lived through 2012 Avengers, 2015 Age of Ultron. Yeah, he was there.
And I just think when he he was like getting all old, he's like, all right, gotta go back, give this to Sam, and then we're good. So my personal theory is that he just came back to like those like few days, just like a day earlier, like a few hours earlier. Just waited until they sent him back and went and sat on the bench.
No. That wouldn't make sense.
Why not?
That is the exact same Cap that left, so he couldn't return at the same time.
That's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
I mean, that's literally.
That's what I said. My personal. That's the thing. Like the time travel, you're not supposed to think too hard about it.
Yeah, but he couldn't have came back a day previously because that was literally him that left.
Yeah, he lived out. He lived out.
I think he could come back a day earlier.
His entire life.
Why not?
Like no. That was not an alternate timeline version of him. That was him.
Just him. Yeah, exactly. When he left.
How does that not make it that he can't just come back like a day earlier?
Because
he can't because he has to return at the exact same point.
No, he doesn't.
Has to return right.
But then, with your guys' logic, did it just put him on the bench? That's where it put him.
He came back at that 5-second point, but in a different location. Yeah, that's just the way it has to.
So he just like came back. He just came back, had the shield. He was like, "Oh, a bench. I will sit here."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there's problems on both sides. Like it doesn't make sense on both sides. If they wanted it to make sense, they would have just put old Cap on the stand. They just wanted to do that, but no, it was just a cool scene. Like you're not supposed to too deep about it.
It was.
And honestly, it doesn't really change anything if he was like, okay, he came back like earlier. This is how I picture it.
There was no way he could have came back a day earlier. Okay.
Or he could have come back and just been put somewhere else, but like it doesn't matter.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, nothing else to say about story except for most of it is complicated. All right.
Good. It's good. Story's great, honestly.
It's well explained.
Yeah, kind of. But it does kind of take. But it is kind of slow. I think it is kind of slow. That's one of the things that Infinity
I enjoy
War
like how the
has
first
about
hour
it.
is just like character. Because a lot of Marvel movies
I think that's one of the positives of it.
A lot of Marvel movies miss a lot of time.
But other than that, the time heist thing, you really don't need we really don't need that urgency of the time heist because it's been 5 years before they thought of the time travel thing. They can just wait some other years or something like that. We really don't have to get to
about this villain arc. I didn't like it. I felt like
because there's really no arc for the villain. Thanos is just there.
It was more non-existent.
The villain is time.
The Thanos.
This is not our Thanos.
The second timeline Thanos arc didn't start until the middle of the second act.
Yeah, second act.
I just think that's part of Nebula's arc. That's Nebula. She messed up and then she has to kill herself.
alternate timeline Nebula had more of an arc than Thanos did.
I mean, it's really an alternate timeline. It's just past Thanos. Because with this, like, alternate timelines technically don't exist, but they do exist.
I'm just gonna say
It's
Low-key.
weird. The time is weird.
My personal opinion.
The time is weird.
Yeah,
I like the Thanos in this movie. He's obviously not as good as Infinity War because this isn't his movie.
No.
This isn't his movie. But I like
But he's a G.
this
though.
dude.
He's a
This
G.
dude's ruthless.
Yeah, exactly. He's a G. Like hey,
Like
bro, he doesn't have to
first
be-
Thanos, dude, he was pretty much already a god in the beginning of the movie. He had the Power Stone. He had the Space Stone. He was the most powerful being. He didn't need to wear armor.
No.
He was.
But this Thanos, he ain't have no glove. He had no stones, no nothing.
The
and he
first time
still
we
went up
see him,
against
he's
the
covered in blood. He's just covered in blood. His sword is
wiping off his
drenched in.
double-edged sword.
I feel like this Thanos is really is more. I wouldn't say cocky. What's another word?
Confident,
Yes, very very confident.
cause he's seen the future.
Because he knows he wins. That's ultimately his downfall.
He's mocking them, and that's just crushing them.
Because in the first movie, he respected the Avengers.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is the thing. Like he didn't want to kill the Avengers. He just
They
wanted
were
to
just
get
in his
their
way.
stones and
They were
snap
just
his
in his
fingers.
way.
Exactly.
Dude,
If
this
you were in my
movie,
way, hey.
this movie,
Not care.
he's like, nah, y'all are all dying.
Yeah,
You guys are all capped.
dude. I did something for y'all, and y'all spit in my face. Okay.
Exactly. So he's like, you know what? Nah, you're all dead.
Alright.
Start over. Try again. No more mutants. But no, the Thanos, I like Thanos. But really, he's really not, like, the big, like, villain for the majority, because he's only really, like, the villain for the third act. Like,
Yeah.
he's, like, every now and then, like, this movie, if you think about it, it doesn't have, like, a major overarching villain if you kind of exclude Thanos.
Yeah, like they put a little bit of obstacles here and there.
Like, this movie is
the
character-based.
add-ons.
Everything happens because of the characters.
Yeah, like they're the reasons why Thanos wins in Infinity War, and they're the reasons why they win in Endgame, or like they get the obstacles. inside the
Everything,
timeline,
like,
I
every
believe.
problem is, like, because of the characters. Steve,
Mhm.
Tony's team messes up, so they have to go back and get more pin particles.
Mm-hmm.
Every-
And get the Tesseract at the same
Yeah.
time.
Thor messes up, accidentally gets discovered by his mother. He gets a good moment with his mother, and he ends up getting his hammer because his mom tells him
Mhm.
that he's pretty much worthy.
I have a question real quick. So we skipped out on some of the characters, but I think that we should focus on those characters on the hero arc.
Oh, yeah, that's what
because
Cern
the
said.
characters that we skipped are the ones that had hero arcs.
Yeah, that's what Cern said. It's pretty much the main 6 Avengers.
Yeah, I
And
feel like they're the only ones who have hero arcs worth talking about.
Yeah,
But I mean, the other ones are pretty cool too, except for Ant-Man. I mean,
characters
He's
just
just
really
coming
like
back.
all the characters in the movie, how they did.
yeah.
Villain, I like how there's no villain for the most part. We didn't need
Yeah,
another
he's
The
alright.
Avengers versus a bad guy. We got that in Infinity
Yeah.
War.
Exactly. And
I
you
think
get the bad guy
I
won.
think Infinity War lacked good character motivation. Not motivations. That doesn't put it well. It lacked moments driven by just character. If you kind of get what I mean.
Man,
Well,
I can't explain it.
yeah.
I can't explain
the
it, Mom.
Wakanda. I mean, like
Thanos-
the Wakandan battle.
Thanos is coming.
Like, the Infinity War was more of a template than this movie. Infinity War was more of a template because it was just the Avengers versus a big bad, but they changed it and made it so they lose. This movie is just the Avengers just versus time. They have
Exactly. Like
they have to like. Are they going to be able to resolve it? Are they going to
like
bring everyone
dude,
back?
Thanos, like we said, Thanos doesn't even come into play until the middle of the second act.
Yeah,
Most of their problems come from them.
and even
messing
then,
up.
he's just like for like a quick scene
Yeah.
scene for Nebula.
Mm-hmm.
I like
And
how
then
this
that's when
movie
he comes
lacks
into-
a major villain, but not in a bad way.
Mm.
It's just it's focused on the characters because we
'Cause
got
he's-
like the big villain in Infinity War.
Because he's much more powerful than 2018 Thanos. He's less
what?
wiser. Yeah,
More
he's much
powerful.
dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
in Infinity War, Thanos had the stones. What do you mean more powerful?
Yeah, but I'm not
Yeah,
talking
fine.
about minus the stones, dude.
Oh, I feel like he messed people up in this movie. Like if that's what you're trying to say. Like he did more damage in this movie.
Yeah, because he wanted to truly
He didn't
kill.
care. He didn't care about no honor or respect.
Mm.
He didn't take the time to say, "I respect you, Stark."
Hey,
Mm-mm.
at least he sat down at the end, though.
Yeah, that's true to his
That was
character.
a G moment. That was a G moment.
And they gave him a moment of levity with Cap. How him just
Yeah.
had like a respectful stare. I like that they didn't make
Well,
Thanos go out like a baby.
GG.
Good luck with
Good job
Kang.
hitting that $1 billion box office. Kevin
Now that
Feige.
I'm gone, now that Iron Man's gone, now that Steve's gone, good luck. Good luck. Who's gonna lead you?
You just lost
Tom
your two
Holland?
biggest defenders.
Tom Holland? Tom Holland's gonna lead you?
Shuri.
When a movie got delayed for what, a whole year, the only thing they can save them now is them Disney Plus shows. The
Yeah.
only thing.
WandaVision
No matter
is their
what,
only
Marvel
hope.
will always have hype. Marvel will always have hype. It's too much. Like
Yeah, but
the longer they
but-
delay it, the more hype it just gets. Honestly,
Bro, they could stop
Yeah.
making MCU movies.
that puts more pressure on them.
In 2030, that thing would blow
Since like
up.
yeah.
every time they push it back, it builds more hype, but that also increases like how mad people are gonna be over small things.
Or just, people just starts to lose interest after a long amount of time. You saw what happened to Wonder Woman 84, but
Because that's DC. And DC did kill it, but that was DC, not Marvel. They're two different things.
Bro, honestly, I kind of forgot about Wonder Woman 1984.
that's exactly.
Bro,
See
everybody was
there.
talking about it first. Now,
Guys are capping.
talks about it.
You guys are capping, but that's DC. No DC,
Alright,
Not yet.
alright.
not yet. But
Yeah,
Has
but
any of DC's movies even been brilliant?
Aquaman, Joker, Dark Knight
I'm talking
Rises,
about DCEU.
Aquaman. That's it.
Snyder Cut.
That's it.
the Bat.
Uh,
No, they're making $1 billion.
Snyder Cut.
All right, now we kind of need to finish up on the characters in hero arc.
Yeah.
Tony, Tony and Cap, they really switch arcs. Like in the first Avengers, we had Cap saying to Tony, "You're not the guy to lay down on the wire." We have Tony saying, "Everything special about you came out of a bottle." Then bam,
Picks up the hammer. Tony
hammer.
sacrifices
Tony
himself.
lays on the wire. It's perfect.
It's perfect. Nice.
Gets to
callback.
rest. Tony gets to rest.
But-
gets his
but-
happy ending. Steve
But
gets
one of my things is that I get it. It's been 5 years. They kind of forgive each other a little bit too early.
It's like you said,
Like,
it's corrosive. You're not going to continuously hate someone for 5
Like-
years.
like-
Tony got his happy ending.
What do you mean happy ending? He died. Tony got to rest.
Tony
got to
dude,
sleep.
Tony got the ending.
Tony got to
the
sleep.
ending
I'm
that
talking
he.
about a family. That's what I meant by happy ending.
But Tony got the ending
And
that
lost
he always knew that
her father. Pepper lost her husband.
Family. Bro, it's
Nah, look.
Tony got the
Tony
ending
gets to
that he
sleep.
always knew that he was gonna have.
Rest. Tony gets to rest.
Yeah,
Couldn't sleep in Iron Man.
like
He gets to rest. Steve,
yeah, like
he gets his happy ending. He gets his
Mhm.
happy ending. It's
he
good.
was a soldier. Like he was literally a soldier. So
Gets
yes,
to go
he gets
home.
to have his.
He
Yeah.
gets to go home. He
But you
War
but
kind of
guys
weird because he
remember
kind of
when-
died. She kind of died already, and it was whatever. Go on.
But you guys remember when Captain America's friend killed Iron Man's parents and they jumped Iron Man for being mad about it?
Yeah.
I would still be mad too.
Don't
I-
think I do.
Dude, for 5 years I'd still be mad.
Resentment is
That was
corrosive.
bad.
You wouldn't hate him. You wouldn't hate him. You'd probably still be
But I'd
pissed.
still be pissed.
You wouldn't be like, "I hate you, Bucky." You'd just be like, You would have gotten over it in 5 years. Not gotten over.
You get fired.
Wouldn't have held as much of a grudge. Well, I mean, people handle anger differently. So maybe, I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
you just like have a picture on the wall of Bucky and be like, okay, for 5 years. But Nat, her
Yeah.
arc, it was a really nice arc from like the top of the cliff to the bottom. It was a nice
What are we talking about?
parabola for Black Widow.
Oh yeah.
From the top of the cliff to the bottom.
Parabola.
Nice little arc.
No.
What it is.
Parabola.
I just-
Bringing in algebra into
Bro,
Endgame.
Did you notice he already said he had a nice little arc from the top to the bottom?
yeah.
Because she's
Nice.
dead. Dude, she gets... I don't know. I'm not as upset that she died as a lot of people are.
That movie.
Honestly, yeah. Like, it was
Just even
shocking
with
to me.
Gamora. Like you probably thought Gamora was like, no, but even when Gamora died, I was just like, she died.
Yeah, I kind of felt more for Thanos.
Yeah. And this, I feel Hawkeye.
Gamora didn't get snapped.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Go
No.
got snapped.
No, there was a deleted scene where she walked away from the battle. She didn't get snapped. Because at that point, she betrayed her father, so she's no longer a part of Thanos' army. And plus,
And plus, it still said missing, so like they wouldn't be searching
Exactly.
for her.
And
She
also,
was dead.
she was already part of the Guardians.
Yeah, and she was fighting
Just said anybody.
Pepper. So
yeah.
Pepper would have been like, hey, she's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Like she probably told Tony, like, "Hey,
Black
whatever
Widow.
you do."
Yeah. I'll probably be more upset about it after Black Widow. Because Black Widow,
Yeah.
she's never really been like an awesome character to me. But that's
Like, she's
kind of how
always
they
been
handle.
cool. Like, I'm like, oh, she's there.
That's how they handle her.
Oh, cool.
She's just like nothing.
Yeah, but
I think
in this
Hawkeye
movie-
is like it's better for him because at this point, dude, he is nothing.
Yeah, but
No
I
family,
think-
no like side fling girlfriend, whatever she was.
that was his wife.
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
Black
you're talking
Widow.
about Nat. Yeah, Nat.
Friendly
no, they
love
were just
thing.
like lovey-dovey friends.
They were just
Yeah.
like really good friends.
Side flinks, backup chick, whatever.
Yeah, like to the point where he names his child after her. Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't just friends. But yeah, at that moment, like I feel more for Hawkeye. But I feel like it is for Gamora. Like her death was to drive the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Her death was to make us feel for Thanos. Black Widow's death, it's more functional. Like it's like they had to get the Soul Stone, but it also makes us feel for Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about it. I never really like was like, oh, dang, they killed Black Widow. Ah.
I mean, obviously you didn't. You got spoiled on it. Come
Yeah,
on,
I got spoiled. I
Um,
probably took in turn with doing it.
You know,
But even when I got
since there's
spoiled,
no
I was just
post-credit
like,
scene. Like, since there's no post-credit scene, I want to take that time to talk about them spoilers out there, dude. I really want to talk about those
Hero
spoilers. But yeah.
Why not?
Black
If you spoiled
Widow-
this movie, you're scum. If you spoiled this movie, you're straight up
right
scum.
now? Wait, right now?
I said now, and you said yeah.
Oh,
You want to talk
dude,
about it
I
now, or
don't-
you want to wait?
You
You
said-
want to
you
wait?
said- Wait, bro, you said hero arc, and I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, my bad, I'm getting off track. Like,
All right, we'll
I
get
thought
to
you
that
wanted
when
to
when
talk
we're
about
supposed to talk about post-credit
Post-credit.
scene. We'll talk about.
yeah,
Just know if you spoiled this
there's no
movie, you're
post-credit
scum. If you spoiled the movie, you're
Yeah.
scum.
So,
But also-
are we
Okay.
going with the hero arc here?
Third act.
Still going.
Third act.
Finally.
Third-
Wait, we're going on third act right now?
Have,
Oh dang, bro, I didn't even rant
Talk
about
about something.
Hulk.
oh yeah, go ahead. Take your rants.
Okay, yeah.
1 minute, go.
Yeah, Hulk sucks. Okay, just like
No, he
like-
does.
just
No,
like
I'm not
Doctor
gonna interrupt
said.
you. I'm not
Okay,
gonna
first
interrupt
off, okay, this is the thing. Okay, when Black Widow died, right?
Let him
You
go.
know, Hulk, the person that's like close to Black. Are you snoring right now? Are you snoring
Huh?
right now?
No one's.
In the middle of this while I'm trying to break it down.
Oh,
Okay,
Damn, take too long.
so
Sorry. That's toxic.
Black Widow, she died. Hulk, the person that's kind of close to Black Widow, the one person that I thought was gonna rage, the one person that I thought was gonna turn into Savage Hulk. You know what he did? Do you know what he did?
He stopped.
He threw a bench.
you
That's
just
what he
wanted
did.
the
He threw
same
a
Hulk
bench.
that we got in every
threw
other
a bench.
movie.
He threw a bench.
They did something
That's-
new
that's
with
not
Hulk.
Hulk.
They did something new with Hulk.
No.
Just wanted the same
no,
Hulk.
bro.
Who's like big monster.
Nah, bro. Nah, dude.
This Hulk is more civilized. There is no
He picked up the
Savage
bench
Hulk.
and threw it.
Is
Like
what did you want to do?
Captain-
You want him to pick up Hawkeye and yeet him across the lake?
Hey man, if that's what it's gonna have to take, yes.
There could have been no Savage Hulk because this Hulk is civilized. I agree. They made
Nobody care
They
about
should have
no
seen more
civilized
angry.
Hulk.
Should have seen more angry.
Civilized people. Bro,
And they
you're
can still go
uncivilized.
rabbit.
You are not acting civilized.
Who's-
No.
You're not
Especially if you see Hawkeye had the opportunity to kill himself.
bro.
But of course,
it would have been.
I don't agree with you. I think Hulk's perfectly fine. Hulk, I think, sucked is in Infinity War because there was no Hulk. At least in this
Yeah.
movie, we get Hulk. We get a Hulk.
a Hulk, but we don't get Hulk.
We get.
We get yeah.
I think it's good because
We
they
get-
did something different. It wasn't
we
the
get
same
B-Hulk.
Hulk. It
We
wasn't
get
the same
B-Hulk.
Hulk that we saw in
We get
Incredible
B-Hulk.
Hulk. It wasn't the same Hulk we saw in Avengers. It wasn't the same Hulk we got in Age of Ultron. It wasn't the same Hulk we got in Ragnarok.
Hey, listen. We don't get Hulk. We get Brock. Come on.
What's that, bro? Hulk.
No.
Bruce Hulk.
Brock.
What was
Bruce.
that?
Ugh,
Dude, just say Hulk.
nasty man.
Kind of embarrassing me in front of the wizard.
Yeah, this is not a good idea, Davis.
I-
But yeah, man, he threw a bench. I don't like that. Thor being fat, he was okay, but they played it too much for.
Hey, you
Let's
said
move
this
to the
rant
third
was
round.
about Hulk, buddy.
Huh? Yeah.
You said
it
this
is
rant
Hulk.
was about Hulk. Nah,
Oh
you
yeah,
said
another thing
Thor.
about Captain Marvel. Okay. Like,
Okay, yeah, to third act. Third act. You ran out of time. Third act, dude, great.
Redacted.
Yeah. Awesome.
Always
Amazing.
surprised when I see them staring down Thanos and I'm like, there's still an hour left. What?
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty much like, each
Jesus.
act is like its own movie. Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Like the first act is just
Character.
basically the
Characters.
aftermath of Infinity War.
Yeah,
Did I say this
that's
is
what
the
people
best
wanted.
in
Pe-
Marvel cinematic history.
Yes.
What? Yes.
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 The best third
10
act in
times,
comic
yes.
book history.
This, bro, dude, this is the best. This is like
No, I didn't say
everything
comic
here
book,
is
I
fan
said Marvel
service.
Cinematic history.
No,
Yes,
I'm saying
yes.
in comic book history.
Yes,
This is the best third act to a
fan
superhero film ever.
service. You got it.
Great action.
Cheerful moment.
You got it. Characters. You got it.
You got it.
Sad
Action.
moments.
You got it.
You got it.
Emotional
Payoffs.
ending.
You got it.
Payoff. Exactly.
Setting up the
References?
next
Come
phase.
on.
You got it.
You got it.
Setting up
Disney
the next phase.
You got it.
They got it all.
Davis kicked. You got it.
But seriously, this third act, like, it might be the best third act in any movie I've ever seen.
Probably is. No, what? No, probably
Definitely
is.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. You get, dude, and it's divided, like, you get, like, just, like, 45 minutes of action, then you close it off with characters. One of the best, if not the best ending to a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
You just get Cap.
Well, this besides Infinity War, like Infinity War, I love that ending. Just with Thanos just looking.
I
off
love
in
it
the
too, but
distance,
I
smiling.
think I put,
That's great.
I think I'm putting Cap finally getting his final moments, because I love Cap. I like him
Yeah,
better
yeah,
than Iron Man. I like him better than Iron Man. That's just,
So you would say if you're ranking the characters, you would say that Captain America is number one to you.
yeah, probably. Like, it's hard. That's hard to just
I've
say.
always loved Iron Man.
That's hard to say. Just Iron Man is number
Yeah.
two.
I think it's eye to eye for Iron Man and Captain
Yeah,
America.
for
If
me,
I had
for
to
me,
put him at 1 and 2, I'd have Cap first, Iron Man second.
for me, Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man should be at
I'd
number
say-
one.
Yeah, if I could put them all three at number 1, I would.
Tony is like a close second.
I think I prefer
Bro,
the ending. I prefer Cap getting his happy ending over Thanos smiling. Like, Thanos smiling, like, that's like taunting you. Like, that's taunting you. But like this one,
I like Tony.
this one you're just like, it's good. I just like you end it peacefully.
Very nice.
Like,
Well,
dude,
dude, I mean, we're talking about like other Marvel movies, right? Like, what about
It's
the
the
first Avengers when we
catharsis.
like zoom out?
It's
and-
the catharsis.
Speaking
We see the
of
A.
Avengers movies, I want to go off and talk about something different. Actually, I want you to talk about Sterling. Sterling, why is Infinity War better?
Why
not
is
yet,
Infinity War
not
better than
yet.
this?
Let's wait a little bit. Let's wait till best
Okay.
moments, alright?
Okay.
Actually,
Still on third act.
a whole new thing of why Sterling thinks Infinity War is better. Make a brand new.
Davis thinks Captain Marvel.
Okay, so third act. Yeah, this is like what in every Avengers movie, Iron Man tries to sacrifice.
As I'm saying, it's
So
the
he has
catharsis.
Suicide.
The
He
ending
has
is
the
catharsis,
suicide
dude.
mentality, though.
Like, the movie, it's not a sad end. No, it's definitely not a happy ending. It's definitely not a happy
but
ending.
I definitely was satisfied. Though.
But it's peaceful.
I was definitely
It's
satisfied.
peaceful. Like, it feels conclusive. It
Like, a
feels
lot of people
conclusive for
say-
the most part. For the most part.
Like a lot of people want Iron Man and Captain America back. I gotta say, I don't want.
I would love him back.
I think,
Love him.
yeah, like exactly. Like I would love to see them again, but
I feel
I
like
think
the
this is the
ending-
perfect ending for both of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to say something bad. Like, I feel like the ending was distasteful, but like in a good.
Okay, high top. Okay. Nah.
is your
You want to be on the
movie.
spot, Davis? You want to be on the spot? Go ahead. Go ahead. Be on the spot, Davis. Sterling, let him be on the spot. Elaborate, Davis. Elaborate.
Okay, shut up. I think it's tasteful in a good way.
Uh-huh.
Good way. I mean,
What's that
it's
supposed to mean?
tasteful because it's like sad, and I don't like.
It's tasteful in a good way. So it's tasteful. So it's tasteful.
No, it's
It's
distasteful.
catharsis. That's the word I meant. It's not a happy ending, but it's satisfying.
Hey, bro, listen, you throwing a
It's
little
your
bit
movie.
too many big words to me, bro. I'm gonna count that as disrespect. Watch your mouth, okay?
Fair.
That's-
Get off this, dude. The third act is best. It's the best. Any MCU film, any comic book,
Any Marvel film,
any movie
yeah.
that I've seen.
Yeah.
It's just like it just has everything.
Yeah,
It's got
because everything
good
that you
action.
ever want.
It's
The
not-
biggest fan service ever.
It's
Like,
not no
if you
Wakanda.
didn't see
It's
this
not
in
no
IMAX,
dude. It's not no battle in Wakanda being like, why are we fighting CGI creatures?
That's what I'm saying.
And the thing, like every character
Nope.
gets their moment. Every character gets their moment. I don't know why they
the
act
woman,
like this. This
the,
is your
the
movie.
woman thing. Well, the woman thing was kind of.
That's-
the boys
yeah.
did it better. The boys season 2 did it better.
Thing, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Like,
It's a cool
girl
scene.
power is girl power.
It's a cool
Get out of
scene.
here with that.
But it's so obvious. It's so
they
obvious.
push they push that agenda, to be honest.
Boys did it naturally. In the
Yeah.
final episode, spoiler.
Like, okay, like
You haven't
these are
seen it.
humans. These are soups. Okay, like these are humans. These are soups.
What do you
Let's-
mean? All Zeus.
I mean, the boys.
I get it,
and then
though.
we have the girls.
But yes, it's a natural moment. The boys, like, they don't get jobbed and sit in the backseat. Like, they do something. They fight Storm first. And then you have the three come in and just, hey, Kraut. Boom! And then you get some rock music. And then they're all just beating her up on the ground. And then it calls back to earlier in the season with Girls Get It Done.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the boys.
It's
just saying, it's not bad. People don't hate it just because it's women. It's just like, this final battle.
Cringe because of like,
it's cringe.
How are all of these
cringy.
women inside of this one?
Like I said, it takes you out of the battle. It takes you out of the battle just to be like, women are good. They're more better than the men.
Yeah, a lot of people blame that on Captain Marvel.
Nah, I think Captain Marvel's fine.
Dude, I don't get it. Like, I don't get, like, how do you blame Captain
Marvel? It's because people hate Captain
Marvel. Writers
for no reason.
Did. Yeah.
Like, Captain Marvel, she's supposed to be...
know the reason why Captain Marvel is here. Like,
Captain Marvel is supposed to be the girl power. Captain Marvel is supposed to be the girl power.
I bet you all the people talking crap about Captain Marvel liked her movie.
Dude, I watched my review today. I said it's a very enjoyable movie and you can watch it anytime. And I gave it a B+ and a 7.5 out of 10. My opinions have changed completely.
Always about Captain Marvel. Why do we always gotta bring up Captain Marvel? I think it's just that, like, it stops the battle to be like, women are good, the women are better. Infinity War did it really. How it's just like both cool characters. They're like, she's got help. She's not alone.
Dun, 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 dun.
We don't deserve Daredevil.
The third act, we can talk about it forever, but it's really deserving of it.
Yeah.
Third act is honestly,
like, this is epic. This is amazing. This is great.
Seeing this in IMAX,
in the
packed theater,
packed with people,
people in the theater. It's sensational.
With people that are just like us, like
sensational.
I know the third act is great and all.
Here we go.
But
I really think that when Captain Marvel arrived, the helicarrier should have came down. Honestly.
Yeah, you said like you had more of a preference toward Nick Fury than I did.
I just think
I like how it's just her and she's the beacon of hope. I like that.
Yeah, I guess. And then, you know, if she would have flied up and then you see her, like, you see the ship falling down and you just
it would have been cool, but I like this way better. You know, that would have been like a big fan service moment. That would have been
but the entire movie is fan service.
Nah,
the entire film is fan service.
You got this Jarvis is not my cup of tea. Not what I would do.
Coming into the mix.
No one likes Agent Carter. Honestly, we're like the only people that like Agent Carter.
Yeah, I've never seen Agent Carter.
Right.
Let's go ahead and move on to the best moments because we've been on.
I'm the face of the boys, not you.
Yeah, but you know, third act is just amazing.
There's a lot to talk about.
Captain America.
It's gonna have to be long. I'm gonna go first. That's
talking about best moments is gonna be us just talking about the third act again.
Cool. Yeah, of course. So let's move into the best moment. My best moment is the third act. I just loved it. I think the third act is just
honestly the whole movie. Honestly, the whole movie, but I can't really say that. Obviously, Cap picking up the hammer, like sensational.
Yeah.
I like
all the heroes returning.
Tightens the strap and looks at Thanos with a deadly stare.
You know what? You know what my best moment actually is? The peanut butter jelly scene. I just love seeing them.
It is. I like all the scenes with them just chilling, like them planning the heist.
Just seeing, you know, Black Widow eat a sandwich. That just made my day. You know. I really
another one of my favorite moments. Captain Marvel showing up.
Oh really? Yeah. You know, another one of my best moments. You know, I just love the way that Captain Marvel just sat down Rhodey. Honestly, he really deserved it. Crippled. I just think that you know, like what.
When Captain Marvel was on the video call and then she left.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when Rocket said like, "Hey, you're gonna get a new haircut," because the haircut sucks. Actually, she looked way better in her first movie. Her suit was way better in her movie. Her whole character is just better in Endgame. But that's just me. Oh wow, this video is actually pretty long.
Already at 53 minutes.
Oh,
you know, maybe we shouldn't overload them.
Part one?
Maybe we shouldn't overload them. I think it's a part one.
No, it's part one.
Yeah.
Wow, Davis, splitting your movie into 2 parts. That's great.
It's worthy of it. Yeah, guys, we're gonna. No, let's make it a part one. we're gonna cut it
part
here.
one.
Leave you guys on a little bit of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, just like Infinity War.
Just like Infinity War.
Oh, Sterling, I thought you were gonna say something else.
And we'll
What
see
I
you
was gonna
guys
say.
next time
Say it later.
with best moments. We're leaving it off here.
Right.
Catch part 2 for the rest.
The regular podcast. It's anything but. Peace.